What?
Amazing. Ether. I got this.
Hey folks, this is ioEther and we're back playing some more World of Tanks. Oops. So as you can see, this is Radley in his Leopard 1 on a tier 10 battle in Cliffs. Ooh. Now he is platooned up with that was totally the wrong button. Oops. He is platooned with Seth, and way over there we have Ash. So these guys are all in tier 10 vehicles. 3 different types of tier 10 vehicles, mind you, but all tier 10, so this should be an interesting fight, no matter what happens. Yeah, that's not helpful, Mr. Score screen thing. There we go. So, as we get into this game, before we actually do anything, of course, if you like, if you want to support the channel, the best way, as always, is to like any videos you enjoy. Totally didn't screw that up at all. And then, of course, if you want the channel to grow and get more players and stuff, the best way to do that is to, well, send in your videos and then share them with your friends. And then hopefully they'll subscribe and send in their videos, and everything will get awesome for everybody. Oh yeah, our ioEther is trying to get up this hill, and so is the enemies. And Radley is going to stop here and shoot him, along with, well, apparently a couple of other people. And so by the time that RU gets up to the top of the hill, he's not going to have nearly as much health as he'd like. Now, unfortunately, our RU got shot at least once as well, and he's now looking like he's not going to attempt to go all the way up the hill. That's going to kind of be a problem, but, you know, so now we're not going to have the lights on top of the hill, but it's not like the end of the world. It's irritating. That's about it. Looks like we do have 2 enemy scout tanks that did achieve the top of the hill, though. So that's really not good. And we do not want an AMX 5120 anywhere near the top of that hill, or we're going to start having real trouble. Because if he gets up there, or he can sit in a horrible spot with his gun turned the wrong way and his turret just exposed. Now, unfortunately for Radley, he managed to miss that shot. But that shot looks clean through the front of the AMX 50B. Now, why Radley is sitting with his rear end facing the enemy, I'm not exactly certain. But that's okay. I'm gonna assume there is a good reason for it. I don't know what that reason is. Now, if he was closer to the enemy base, I would assume he's setting up for a quick getaway. I'm gonna assume that he kind of got himself into this position and doesn't want to move because it would reset his aim, and he got so much damage off from that position that, you know, since he couldn't get spotted anyway, why not, right? Look, T-62A should be in the open sometime soon. He is crossing an open section now. Of course, we got a rock or something between us and him, so that is kind of unfortunate, but oh well. Scores are tied at 3-3 right now. We have taken out 3 of their tanks. However, we have not taken out a single tier 10, whereas we have lost 3 tier 10s. No, 2 tier 10s and a tier 9. Sorry, I didn't see the pattern was tier 9. That's brilliant. So we're not in as good a position as they are. They still have quite the powerful tanks over us. The upside is we have the tank destroyers, and they don't. They don't have any tank destroyers on their entire team. Ooh, unfortunately, missing that shot, that would have been beautiful to take out that light tank and kind of secure that flank. Now, before I forget, this is a 9.7 replay. Yeah, 9.7. So do keep that in mind while this is going on. There are some subtle changes that you may notice. I completely forget what was introduced in 9.8. It's only been a couple months since 9.7 was around, right? But obviously, oh well, that doesn't really matter. Now, at this point in time, Ronick is looking for a weakness. He's looking for a way to exploit what the enemy is doing. But because of the fact that we lost 2 of our top tier heavy tanks, we're on the defensive. We're really in a state where we have to either hold our ground or fall back. There isn't really an opportunity to push right now. And since the Leopard is, well, it excels at mobility, moving around and getting at places it really shouldn't be able to. Oh no, unfortunately we just lost Ash. That is our biggest tank destroyer. That is down and out completely. That's not good. But on the upside, I don't think Ronick's ever been lit back here, so they know that somebody's shooting from back here. I don't think they realize what is back here or where he is precisely. Like, I don't think they have a really general idea as to where he is. They just kind of know he's somewhere back on the back line. Now, it's starting to get a little bit tense now, seeing as we have lost 3 tier 10s and a bunch of other stuff, and they have only lost the 1 tier 10. So they still have all their powerful tanks, and we are losing ours. Now, there goes another tier 10 tank. On the upside, we claimed one in return. So, you know, who wants to trade an IS-7 for an AMX-50B? This late in the game, I'll take the AMX-50B over the IS-7, to be honest. Ronick is relocating. Unfortunately, gets lit for probably the first time in the game. Almost tracks himself falling off a cliff, and he is abandoning his position. He is letting the 704 take the brunt of this assault, and he is going on the aggressive. He sees an opening. He sees that there are a few, if any, tanks at all over on this side. Now, it should be noted, there's a T-54 and a T-57 heavy that have never been lit. So they are somewhere. Where they are, well, yeah. The fact that they've never been lit probably means they're on full health. Are you looking the wrong way? Unfortunately, Ronick whiffs his shot, and I should be able to reload before. RU shoots him, but it's still just an RU. It's still only going to do little bits of damage, and he's going to get shot again, but then he should be able to kill this guy. T-54 suddenly appearing and putting a gold round into us. I guess he must have just had it loaded, but why in the world is he loading gold rounds if he hasn't been spotted yet in this game? What was he shooting with gold rounds? But okay, whatever. Yes, it's the T-54, which is remarkably known for, like, iconically known for its crap pen. He's still shooting at a Leopard. I should hope that his next round he fired at us is not gold. Because, seriously, that's just a waste of gold. Oh, almost smashed into a rock. Would have got himself shot yet again. Now, unfortunately, we have lost the object. But we still have a Ronick. And whoa! That damage from the artillery. Now, artillery fighting back. And, you know, wow! That poor IS-7 went from like full health to dead in just a little bit of time. Now, unfortunately, we did lose one piece of artillery for that trade, and Ronick tracks the IS-7 in position, hopefully letting our object reload. Object does in fact reload and puts a shell into the IS-7. IS-7 missing his shot. Now we know we're going to be able to reload before him, so Ronick takes the time and makes sure that that shell goes in. And he is still using standard ammunition, and it is APCR. Oof, wow, good job. Okay, so it's a 1v, or it's a 2v4 now. 2v3 now. Object. Unfortunately, fortunately, we just missed getting hit there. Now I don't know what that was, the fire. I kind of wish I knew which the artillery is just firing. Now the fact that the T-57 has such a low rating, and the fact that he hasn't been seen yet, tells me he might be a bot. He might literally be sitting on cap and waiting for us to come and kill him. So we'll have to see how this goes. Ronick is being really careful as he pushes in anyway, because he doesn't want this to end up being a trap. Ooh, gun carrier in the open and T-57. Again, yep, it is in fact a body just sitting there doing absolutely nothing. And I expect a shell into the T-57 any second as the object is... Oh, no, object is still aiming. Object missed! No, he didn't. He clipped the GW Conqueror. He clipped the Conqueror GC with splash damage, but not killing him. Now, of course, Ronick does not want to get lit, so he is continuing to fire from concealment, and he's going to pull up and make sure that the guy's still... Oh no, now he's moving! Okay, so it's a weird bot program that waits till he gets shot before he starts moving. Or it's an actual guy that just got back to the keyboard and went, wait, we're losing! I better start going forward now! We just got him... Unfortunately, Ronick got himself lit. It was the only way to put another shell into the T-57. He waits till he drops off radar and then moves over here. Now if this T-57 is stationary again, I'm gonna just... Yeah. No, he's still moving. Okay, well that's interesting. He's no idea where to aim. But our object hits him, and he is now a one-shot for Ronick. Now Ronick probably wants his Radley Walters. I can, you know, it's this kind of thing where you can just smell it, right? Desperately want, but at the same time, you do this wrong, you get killed. You get killed, you might lose the game. So, how to do this right and not get killed. Oops, wrong button again, my bad. Now, we have 4 minutes until the game ends. So that's 4 minutes to do something smart. Which means getting around the back end, maybe getting light on this T-57 without him ever knowing where we are, killing him and backing away before the Artie can re-aim. Nope, you're gonna have to get closer. Could get spotted from the artillery unless the Artie isn't right there. The Artie might be over an A1, A2, which would be a blessing for us. Now, unfortunately, can't see anything from here. Which means we're going to have to go down there. Now Ronick is moving. He wants to be covering this side in case the Artie is still over here. He does have 6th sense, so we'll know when he gets lit. By the looks of it, the T-57 is wandering down the 1-2 line towards our base, probably going for the artillery. Ronick gets a first shot off on the GW E100. E100 is now moving. He's moving to point in this direction. Oh! The snapshot! Wow! Ow! That was 800 damage! Oh, for crying out loud. I am so sorry about that. That was my phone ringing. I don't know who that was. But they can go away and wait until we are done recording. Okay, so... Well, apparently Ronick has decided it is time for him to cap because he does not want to run into a T-57 accidentally and die. That would be really bad. That'd be a horrible way to end this game. T-57 is coming back, of course, to reset the cap, and Ronick is hoping he can see him before the T-57 gets lights on him. Object fires on the move and misses. T-57 is just going to clip him to death. Now he does have 2 shells left in the mag, and 1 shell is enough to take out Ronick, so Ronick really does have to do this right. Beautiful. Good job. Good game. Unfortunately, at the end there, I just realized in time that we weren't in fixed camera mode, so I jumped into fixed camera for that last shot. That was awesome, and I'm sorry if you guys can hear whoever's poking me on Steam. I can't control that. So this was an awesome game. 6,200 experience without premium. However, of course, this is a ×5 victory. Beautiful, beautiful. Wow, for a ×5. But still, if you were going to get a ×5, this was the game to get it on, right? Mastery Badge, Ace Tanker, Fire for Effect, Spotter, Duelist, Bruiser. Whoa! All those medals. Wow. Jeez. Radley Walters, High Caliber, and then of course the Tank Sniper. We don't really care about this one. Look at all that death he splayed out. That was pretty awesome. 6,400 damage over 9 kills and 1,200 experience. Wow, that's almost double the next highest guy on our team, who was that Btw who deserves some major props, by the way, because he definitely helped us carry the game. That was awesome. Just look at 3,000 damage from over 300 meters away. That was mostly back in those back bushes where he whittled down the enemy team and made sure that their advance was going to be, you know, not nearly as consistent and you know, healthy as they want it to be. And then of course 1,700 spotting damage, mostly probably at the end there when he was spotting for the artillery and whatnot. That was beautiful. Thank you so much, Ronna, for saying that in. Thank you all for watching. Have a great night. This is ioEther out.